Happy Monday. Hi. Happy Monday. How was your weekend? By the way, I'm just saying I have not been live in a few days, and I realized as I was writing a description for this live feed that I had way too much content, which possibly could have created the longest title for a live stream in history. But I'm going to apologize for it because a lot of really great things happened this weekend, and I want to share. So here we are. Anyways, if you are joining me, go ahead and comment where you are joining me from. I'd like to know. And also tell me how your weekend was. What was the one thing in your weekend that happened that made your weekend just awesome? Anyways, so this past weekend, Saturday, if you've seen, I got to have a nice little girls' Saturday night out, which doesn't happen very often. I don't really go out too often at all anymore because I am consumed with work and momming and all of the things. You know, it's really funny if you think about it, because when you work from home, there's no like get out of clock out and just go do whatever. There's no clock out. You're always working at some point or thinking about work. Do this. I'm so bad with it. But anyways, when I'm not working or thinking about work, I'm momming. And when I'm not momming or working, then there's like these terrible tasks to do, like dishes and laundry. Ew. It's really gross if you think about it. Anyways, so I woke up, let's see, what was it? Thursday? Wednesday? Anyways, one day last week I woke up and I was like, man, something has to give. I have to get out of this routine that I'm in, and I have to go have fun and experience life a little bit. So there's that. Anyways, so Saturday, I went and had dinner with a good friend of mine, Miss Misty. And we went to the tap room because they had this band coming on, and we just talked and had a nice dinner out. Not work talk, not kid talk. It was just like, hey, remember, you're a human being. And it was really nice. So thank you, Misty, for coming with me. I had a great time with you. And the food was okay. It was fine. The first band we seen, they were okay. But anyways, so long story short, Misty, who is a beast, by the way, she's also known as Iron Misty. She is bodybuilding and all of the good stuff. She decided to head out early to go to the gym. Now, I have to say, I admire her dedication and her just like extreme discipline. Because Saturday night, I just wanted to have a drink and jam out to some really good music. Like, I wanted to feel the music, right? That's just me personally speaking. Hey, Scott. Good morning. Yes. Well, funny story, Scott. So Misty went to the gym. By the way, go follow Misty. She has come such a far way in the last year since she started this fitness journey. And I admire everything that she is doing. She is an incredible woman. Anyways, go follow her. I'm Misty. Check her out. Then my sister decided that she was going to come and hang out with me because I haven't seen my baby sister in like 3 weeks, give or take, Scott. She's been working her toots off, and I'm so proud of her. Really am. Let's see. Hey, Ken Wass. I am so happy to see you, Ken Wass. I really do miss you. It hasn't been that long if you think about it, but it has been. Yeah. Jerry, I gotta tell you a secret. Really quick. We have 2 birds now. 2. There's 2 birds now. There's 2 birds now. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm whispering, but are you whispering now? Just kidding. Anyways, we have 2 birds now. We have Rico, who's a little feisty thing, and we have Nightwing. I did not name this bird. Yes, they both poop. They both poop. But Nightwing is like super, super sweet. He lets you like scratch his little head. And Rico, let's just say Rico's not going to let you touch his head. I'll leave it at that. He's fun. Yes, Scott, we got Nightwing. They called us back, and what was really cool about it was they were not able to sell Nightwing. Black Cape conures are not cheap. Let's just put it that way. And so it got to the point where they just really wanted to find him a good home. And we already had the cage and all the things and the food. And yeah, so we lucked out. And I mean, Nightwing was destined to be a part of our family. So there's that. Yeah. Well, we've been having him for a few weeks, but I wasn't going to talk about him just yet until he was comfortable. And so with birds, I'm learning they're not like dogs. It takes a lot longer to build a trust relationship with them. And then now we have 2 birds. And so now there's kind of like this weird, you have to take turns because they're not supposed to like, anyways, doesn't matter. There's a process involved. And Rico can come out of the cage. He can fly. He's having a great time. He has an extreme attitude. Although, Jerry, to be honest, since we're talking about Rico, we're not really sure if it's a Rico or Rica. And the reason for that is because you can't see their like genitalia to determine whether or not it is male or female. You have to get them DNA tested to find out if it's a boy or girl, which is why we can't have both birds in the same cage or near each other right now, because there's no baby birds happening over here. Yes, Doug Wing, hi. So, yes, we have a new addition to our family. His name, or her name, we're not quite sure if it's a male or female either, is Nightwing. Again, we didn't name the bird, but it's still a super cool name. Dang it, I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah, so Saturday night, had dinner with Misty. We had a great time. Misty went to the gym, and then my little sister was like, hey, Sissy, we haven't seen each other or hung out in quite some time. So we had a Sissy date night, and it was wonderful. So funny story. There we were. We go out, go and pick her up. We go back out. We were at this little bar in Covington, and there was this band that was playing. And so we get into this bar, and there's a 7-year age gap between me and my little sister. So I'm 7 years older than her. And we're standing there, and she's looking at me, and long story short, my first choice was the old people bar, which it's not an old person bar. It's a bar you can go into and not worry about like violence or like bad stuff happening. It's just like a cool, super chill bar where people go to eat food, maybe have a drink, dance a little bit, and listen to music. Like it's good, clean fun. Anyways, Cleo and I decided that the band that was playing was okay. They were okay. So she had a friend at a bar down the street, and we decided to walk down there and go listen to that band. And so we get there, and I have to tell you guys, this little band blew me away. They were incredible. Like I got goosies all over. Goosies. It was insane. I want to share them with you though, because I love music, and I love live music, and I love seeing people play. But it's very rare for me to go and see a band that I just, in this type of setting where they blow me away as much as this little band did. It's crazy. Real quick, let's see. Jerry says that is similar to humans and why they all need disc assessment before you build a relationship. Jerry, you are so correct. In fact, I just had this conversation this past week with a buddy of mine, and we were talking about different personality types, and then it got really like in depth. So we went through DISC assessment, we went through Myers-Briggs, that personality assessment, then we went through the Enneagram, and it like, when you can combine all of these chunks of information together, it is insane how much you can not just learn about a person, but anticipate from a person and predict. Like it's kind of cool. Anyways, some fun stuff. So let me share this band with you guys. You don't mind if I share them with you, right? I hope not. Right? I got something on my face. Okay. When you live with a disc assessor. Oh, really? You live with one? So funny story. We will make the comment like, oh, wow, Victoria, you just D'd all over the place. Or high, because I'm high D, high I, like super. In fact, I'm possibly negative in C. Not true. I think I scored like a 4 in C. But anyways, that's got to be interesting to live with someone who does that for a living. Wow. What is your disc profile, Jerry? You have to be high D. Is it high D? Like, I would definitely say high D for you. Or are you high? No. I feel like you're high D, high C, but I could be wrong, which is like a weird combination anyway. Not really, if that's what you are. But what's your thing? Let me know. Anyway, so let me share this band with you since you're here and we're sharing. Sharing is caring. Let me see. And share my screen. You have to check out this little band. They were cool. All right. Let me see if I can change. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Here we go. That's much better. Wait. Oh, well, we'll get to this in a little bit. But by the way, StreamYard has a few new features like this one that I really, really love. And we're going to get to that in a second. But this is the band that we saw at Rock and Blues in Covington on Saturday night. And they were bomb, like super awesome. Go check their website out. It's called fourwaystopmusic.com. Anyways, so this guy here was the drummer. He had a really cute little smile and he was jamming out. This guy, I believe, was the lead guitarist, and he sang a few of the songs. I think he was singing their original songs, which were really good. He had a great lower range. So if I'm comparing him to people that are already out that you may already know, for him, I would have him sing like Pearl Jam, Creed, stuff like that, because his voice was in that range. But this guy here, holy cow, he like sang through the entire audience. He was phenomenal. Like, compare him to Freddie Mercury, that good. He was incredible. And then this little guy here, I think he did. Well, I don't think he did. I think he played the bass. Yeah, he played the bass. Anyways, so they were really, really good and rocked out. They were great. Oh, wait, okay. So this is the first time I'm checking out their website with you. Hey, Sandy, I love live music too. This little band we saw on Saturday night, it was me and my little sister. And again, very rarely do I see a band in this type of setting that I'm like, wow, I need to go like stalk them because they were that good. Come to find out, they are a little local band from Mississippi. Brookhaven, Mississippi, I believe, is where they're from. But they were phenomenal. Like, really, really good. And they even gave us an encore, and it was fantastic. So, yeah. Live sessions, I wonder. See, I don't use Spotify too often. I'm a Pandora kind of girl. Or YouTube. You know. But, oh, look, they have their events set up here. That's cool. Oh, look. That was Saturday night at Rock and Blues. They were really, really good. I was so impressed. Ooh, merch is coming soon. I would definitely buy a shirt just to support this band because I enjoyed them that much. They were really, really good. Huh. You don't hear how great, I don't know. I have not had an experience like that live with someone that I didn't like pay to go and see. I mean, we paid a little cover fee for this band, but they were incredible. Really, really loved them. Like, I'm slightly obsessed. Anyways, go check them out. Four-Way Stop Band. And if you own a place that needs a band, I'm telling you, this band is going to blow people away if you have them play in your place. SoundCloud is great for new artists. I have not heard of SoundCloud, Sandy. I'm going to have to check that out. Let me write that down. SoundCloud. Because I love music. In fact, right now, I just discovered these two new artists. Let me stop share. Hold on one second. I discovered two new artists right now that I am obsessed with, aside from this band. Teddy Swims, which we'll get to in a little bit. And what is it called? The something Brothers. Oh my goodness. I love them. And I can't think of the Teskey Brothers. Hold on, let me see. Yes, the Teskey Brothers. Go look them up right now. When I hear this band, I'm like, oh, I'm so happy. They make me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Anyways, they're really, really good. Okay, so enough about that. Let's move on to the next topic from my really, really long title that, anyways, doesn't matter. The next thing I wanted to talk to you about was StreamYard. So a lot of people on this live actually use StreamYard. So this one would go, it was important for me to share this information, especially with my Grow Live family, because you're all going live. So StreamYard did a little online summit last week. It was the 20th. So 4 days ago. What was that, Friday? No, it was Thursday. Okay, so the 20th, StreamYard did the online summit. It was called StreamYard Connect Summit. It was really kind of cool. Loved the information that they gave, and what was so cool about it was they opened it up to anyone who is using StreamYard to share the new things that they had coming out. So they had new features introduced or started with StreamYard within the last few days. And some of them are really, really freaking cool. So I just showed you one. Let's show it again. I love this because I'm still on screen, but I can show you what I'm looking at. Like, I love this. This is fantastic. This is one of the new features that StreamYard has. And then again, you can do like the solo screen here. So we can talk. You can look at what I'm looking at. This is great. I can come back on. All the good stuff. I think this was already there, but still another cool thing. Anyways, let's stop that. What I thought was really cool too. Sorry, I think I move around too much. Hold on. Ooh. Huh. It'll adjust. Anyways, so StreamYard is going to offer anyone live streaming a second camera view. So you can have multiple camera views and it go with one mic, which I love, by the way. I love that. That was one thing that I really liked. And then it's also adding teams. So you can invite people that you collaborate with or work with to be a part of your team to work on different projects and stuff. Hey, Ken Walls. Happy you're back. I know my camera just like went super blurry, but it is what it is for now. Anyway, so let's see. So they're adding multiple camera streams. So you can have two camera setups, one mic, so you can kind of switch from camera views, which I love that. You can have teams now. They're adding virtual backgrounds, but I'm personally not a fan of, virtual backgrounds. That's just me. But if you love them, StreamYard is now adding the virtual background. So that's cool. Slide sharing, which I just showed you, which I love. And now, like, instead of, let's see, I just shared my screen with you. Hey, my camera fixed again. You can actually upload your slideshow in StreamYard, so you don't have to, you won't need two monitors, I think is why they did that. So like, for instance, it's a lot easier to share your screen if you have two monitors. So if you see me looking over here, it's because I was looking at my other screen. But if you don't have to, you can upload your slideshow or whatever it is into StreamYard, and then you can share it, which is cool. Because again, if I'm on the go and I want to go live, I can do that from my laptop. I don't have two monitors unless I carry one with me. And unfortunately, I do have extra monitors, so that's great. And then they also are adding hotkeys, which are really fun. So if you have any experience in editing, my favorite keys are the JKL hotkeys. And it's so funny because this hotkey thing started with Avid 15 years ago. God. That brings me back to share a funny story with you guys. Back at the bar on Saturday night. Anyways, JKL is now the same hotkeys for any and all editing things. So now I'm doing Premiere. I use Premiere for video editing. I use the same hotkeys there. And then, which is cool because in certain platforms, you can also edit. JKL is the same hotkeys in all of the different platforms that I use. Sorry, I'm not going to geek out on you, but I will share a funny story with you. So back at the bar on Saturday night, I don't know why this reminded me of this, but I have to share because I am getting older, and that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But there we were. I was like, oh, Cleo, it's my little sister, by the way. I'm going to go to the bar and get a drink. You want something? She's like, no. She was talking to somebody. So I go to the bar, and there was this cute little kid. He was precious, by the way. He came up all Rico Suave like at the bar, and he was trying to talk to me, and he was being nice, he complimented me and stuff. And then I realized, I think he was hitting on me, and I'm that person to be like, wait, are you trying to like hit on me right now? And he confirmed it, so that was really sweet and stuff. And then I was like, oh, sweetheart, I think I'm a bit old for you. I'm too old. And then here comes Cleo to confirm the oldness. So he goes, well, I'm 20. I think he said 24 years old, 30. And I was like, yeah, I am like 30. And he goes, oh, yeah, that's my cue to leave. He walked off. And it was like, damn, I am getting old. Anyways, funny story. Thought I would share. It was cute, though. It really was funny. So, good times. Good times. Back to StreamYard. I do this a lot, by the way, so you're going to have to stick with me. So StreamYard, we talked about the hotkeys, picture-to-picture layouts, solo, which is what I just showed you. Let's see. You can do the solo background. So let me show you what that looks like real quick. We're going to go back to 4-stop. So you can do this, where it's just the background, which I really, really like, because sometimes you just, and then you can always add yourself here. I love this feature where you can go back and forth. Hello. Not there anymore. Now I am. Anyways, so StreamYard added some really cool features that I absolutely love. And what was so cool about it is they introduced it in a way that was interactive. I know, Scott, 30's not old. In fact, I just had this conversation too. Before that incident happened, I was like, and growing up, I never thought like, oh man, when I'm 30, it never really crossed my mind. Hold on. Hi, I'm live. I'll call you right back.
Hey, live people. Bye.
I'm sorry. My phone's been going off like crazy. So, anyways, nothing's wrong. I'm just live. Anyways, so wait. Yeah, I never like thought, oh, hey, when I'm 30. In fact, when I was younger, I thought like 30 was, 80. And now that I'm inching closer to 30, it's like, oh, wow. But I don't feel old. I feel like I haven't even begun life. Like I'm still this little tree that's just starting to begin to share fruit. I don't know. It sounds so weird, but it's true. Um, your sons are my age. Sandy, how does that feel? Because again, Cole's going to be 10 this year. And every time I think about it, I tear up a little bit. So we're not going to talk about it right now, but how does it feel really? Hi, Todd. I wish he could say hi, but it just hung up. Anyways, so back to StreamYard really quick. I know I'm not old. It's fine. Yeah, see, Sandy, I still feel like I know this is going to sound terrible, but I still feel like I'm like 17, 18. Well, maybe not that young. Maybe like 24, 25. Maybe I feel like 25. I don't know. Long story short, I always said since I was little, my prom would be like 36 to 40. And when I say little, I mean like 18, 19 years old. I used to say that to myself. So I haven't even hit my prime yet. It's going to be wonderful when I do, though. You'll see it. I know, right? It's so good. So anyways, we talked about StreamYard a little bit. And again, a lot of these newer features that they talked about in this Connect Summit were released that day, the next day, and within this week. So like the multiple camera feeds, I think that's going to be added. That was the only feature that was going to be added, like not immediately. It was going to be like a 2-week thing, which was really cool if you think about it, because they're adding a few new features at a time so you can play with it, get used to it, and then they're going to add, they give you something to look forward to, which is fun. So I was really impressed with how they did their Connect Summit, and then they introduced ThinkMedia. Have you guys heard of ThinkMedia? It's so funny because like every now and then when I get excited about someone, like for instance, I know this is going to sound terrible, but it's not their fault. You just don't know what you don't know. It's okay. So when Ken Walls was getting ready to go live with Brian Tracy, I mean, this was like the world stopped spinning for me. I'm overjoyed and happy about this interview. And as I'm sharing it, there were some people who had no clue who Brian Tracy was, and it was like a dagger to the heart. Like it hurt. It hurt. But that's okay, because just a few years ago, I didn't know who Brian Tracy was. So anyways, it happens that way, and that's okay. All we can do is share phenomenal people with other phenomenal people, and then there you go. You're changing people's lives just by sharing. It's that simple. So where was I going with this? We were talking about the Connect Summit. Oh, ThinkMedia. Hello. I have to circle back around sometimes because I'm squirrely. So ThinkMedia, Sean and his team shared. I'm trying to think of what their names were. I took notes, by the way. I'm looking at my notes. It was Sean, Omar, and Heather Torres. Really cool team. Lots of great information that they shared on this panel for this summit. Anyways, man, they really gave you like breakdown stuff, and the information that they gave was realistic. You could start implementing the information that they gave right away, which I love. Like there was no fluff. It was like, here are my steps. Here's my process. You can have it. Here it is. Love that. Love it. Anyways, immediately I was like, okay, I got to go follow ThinkMedia, because if they're doing this in a StreamYard summit, I can't imagine what they're giving away on their YouTube channel. So I went and followed them on YouTube, and then check this out. So I'm going to share my screen again. So again, if you're in Grow Live with me, this might be of benefit to you. If you don't have plans in 65 minutes, you're welcome. So let's share screen again. Here we go. There it is. So just look up ThinkMedia right here. This guy, his name is Sean. He kind of created this whole thing. But in 65 minutes, they go live and they're going to teach people how to start a YouTube channel from zero. You're welcome. I'm sharing this with you because they were so phenomenal in the StreamYard Connect panel that I have to share them because it may help you in whatever you're doing. If you decide to start a YouTube channel, or you've been having a YouTube channel and you haven't got to 1,000 subscribers yet, you're welcome. Huh? And plus, look how cute he is. He's kind of cute. You know who he reminds me of a little bit here? You know who he reminds me of? Peter McKinnon. Shut the front door. I know. If you don't know who Peter McKinnon is, I'm sorry. This is like a Brian Tracy thing. It hurts a little bit. Just go Google him. I think it's the eyes a little bit. I think it's the eyes and maybe the scruff that makes him look somewhat like Peter McKinnon. Anyways, I love Peter McKinnon. He's one of my favorites of all time. And literally, I can listen and follow him all day long. He's fantastic. Love him. You should go follow him. And while you're following Peter McKinnon, follow ThinkMedia and this guy, Sean. So if you don't have plans, again, in 64 minutes, they're going to go live with this cool beginner's guide to starting a YouTube channel. Go ahead and watch it. You may learn something. It'll be fun. You can do it. Do it. Do it. Okay. So there's that. By the way, let me see if I want to share. Nope, not going to share my notes with you just yet. But what I really loved about this guy and his team was they gave a lot of really good information. And now I'm looking forward to following them and learning more from them. You're welcome, Scott. Yeah, ThinkMedia. Go follow them. They give it away. Just go follow them. It's fantastic. It's so good. They're a great team of people. And we're talking during a StreamYard summit, Sean gave away his process for going live. From steps 1 to 7, he gave you exactly what he does for each thing. It's kind of cool. It was great information. I loved his process. And then Omar gave us a little thing that he goes by. It was AVLS. So A stands for audio, V stands for video, L stands for light, S stands for stabilization, which obviously I've had some issues with because you've seen me go blurry and it doesn't matter. Anyways, lots of really good information that they shared. And they also said you can go to freeyoutubeschool.com. I'm going to put that in the comments if you're interested in checking that out, just because there was lots of good information on there too. freeyoutubeschool.com. All right, I shared that there. So go check out ThinkMedia on YouTube. Go follow them. They have a great little team, and they share a lot of really good, valuable information that may help you, not just even if it's not YouTube, but if you're going live, it may help you in that process as well. So again, you're welcome. Happy to help. And then last but not least, I have to share someone that I have been obsessed with. This morning, I played his music on repeat. And when I mean his music, I mean his song 911. I shared it the other day. It was a reel. I shared it. And if you heard it, it's so good. It's so good. I loved it. His name is Teddy Swims. He's been around, it seems like forever. And he used to do cover songs. Check him out. Let me share my screen again. Here we go. Teddy Swims. He's really, really good. He's so good. He's been doing covers for a really long time on YouTube. And I've watched him before and stuff. But the moment that reel came across, I was like, oh, I love this. Like, I need to go follow him and love on him. By the way, speaking of Teddy Swims, look, he's coming to New Orleans on March 27th. March 27th, Teddy Swims will be at the House of Blues in New Orleans. Shut the front door. So I look at my calendar. And March 28th, I may not be in the country. So I'm thinking, how can I make this happen to where I can see Teddy swim live the night before I go out of the country? I don't know how it's going to happen, but I just might have to make it happen because I am super excited about this. And I just want to hear his song live. He is so good. Have y'all heard him before? Have you heard Teddy Swims? Please tell me you've heard. If you have not heard Teddy Swims, we're just going to go listen to the song that I've been listening to all morning. Check him out. Let's see. Hee hee. You're so excited. All right, wait. Here we go. Check this guy out.
Hey, Apple. Did I do something to offend you?
I posted this, by the way.
I mean, Samuel.
Here we go. Listen.
If there's a fire in your kitchen and with your roof just won't stop leaking, I got your back without you even asking. If I gotta whoop somebody's ass, I'ma do it with passion. And when it gets too dangerous, no, I'm never out of touch. You gotta call 911. You can hit me up.
I mean, seriously, go follow him. Just look up the song. It is so, his voice is crazy good. And he's got so many videos out there where he does a lot of covers. But this song, this was my song. The first time I heard it. Yes, Scott, I shared it the other day. Let me stop sharing. I shared this song the other day, and it's so funny because it just played on repeat the first like 30 seconds of the song. And it was so cute too, because like Cole would sing it with me. And then I was like, shucks. Not only am I listening to the same 30 seconds over and over again, I just got to go look up the whole song. And so I'm officially a Teddy Swims girl fan. Yeah. And then while listening to Teddy, I fell in love with another band. Anyways, I love music. And I'm so glad that y'all are here sharing it with me. He has like, so I love Chris Stapleton, by the way. Chris Stapleton has more of like a grittiness to his voice, like more emotion to me in like a sad kind of way. Like when I hear Chris Stapleton sing Far Away, it's like he makes me just want to cry in like a good, sultry, sexy way. But Teddy Swims, there's something so smooth and silky about his voice. I don't know. He's very similar to Chris Stapleton, I have to agree. But he has something different about his voice. It's smoother in a sense where I think Chris Stapleton has more of a grittiness. And don't get me wrong, they're equally beautiful. I love both of them at this point, so it really doesn't matter. But yes, he falls into that genre. In fact, okay, Teddy Swims is like Chris Stapleton and Mark Broussard got together and, well, like with a touch of Post Malone too, if we're being honest. Anyways, that's not funny. He's good too, though. All right, guys. It is 11:03, and thank you for joining me live again. Long title because I haven't been live in a few days, but I appreciate you all joining me and commenting and having fun with me this morning, listening to some music and just talking and having a good time. Anyways, it's time to get back to the grind. And I will see you all soon. Have a happy Monday.